Games at 5 o'clock game. Nashville. Are you gonna watch? You guys getting together to watch, or what's going on?
Well, for sure, be following it. I'm sure I'll have it on. Whether I'm watching the whole thing or just following along on the app, definitely going to be paying attention.
Yeah, in terms of, just the feeling here, because you guys had a 7 and a 6 in the first round the last 2 years. Yeah. Do you notice a difference? Geez, we actually got some time. We don't know who we're playing yet. What's it like?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a little different when you get a couple days and you still don't know who you're going to be seeing, but nice to have a little bit of a break. I mean, I think the first round is always tough. I mean, against those guys, they make you work for every inch. So it takes 60 minutes every single night. So it's nice to have that mental and physical break. And, yeah, watch tonight and see what happens and go from there.
I know every year is different, Ryan, in the playoffs, but do you feel your team, from how you played last year as a group, do you feel you're better this year as a team to go deeper?
Well, I think the way that we played a lot throughout the season kind of was how we want to play in the playoffs. And you're winning 2-1 games, 3-2 games. I mean, coming back in the third period and just sticking with it, playing a mature game and trusting that we can get the job done. So I think that's we've shown good signs throughout the season to be able to make a good push here. But obviously nothing's given. Every night changes. Every night you got to show up and play your best hockey. So I mean that's our focus in this next round. We did a great job first round, but the first round's over. I got to look forward to the next one.
So don't expect you to say you'd prefer anything like that. Us reporters, we generally cheer for like the easiest travel. There's a pretty significant difference travel-wise here. Does that resonate for you at all?
Well, we know that, of course, but both sides have to do the travel, so there's no advantage for either side. So, of course, you either staying in Canada, quick one, or going a few hours to the States. But that's kind of what we just did. So, yeah, I mean, it's there's no thinking in our heads of who we'd rather see. I mean, we know it's going to be a challenge no matter what. So just watch and wait and prepare for whoever it is.
Ryan, we often ask the coaches to give us their opinions on the players. Can you give us your opinion on the job that Chris did in his first playoff series as a head coach in the NHL?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. I mean, he's a poised guy behind the bench for sure. Throughout the season, I feel like that's easier to do than compared to playoffs, but he kept that right rolling into the first round. So he gives us some calmness back there, and we can settle things down from that.
I think Connor mentioned after the game on Wednesday that it was important for you guys during this stretch where you're not playing to stay sharp in practice. Can you just kind of comment on that, the importance of that?
For sure, especially after you win a series and you have a day off. Easy to kind of come out a little lackadaisical the next couple days, but I thought today we were sharp. It was a good skate to kind of get our legs going and kind of mentally get back into it, and expect the same tomorrow.
The Kentucky Derby is coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
You watching that? You got anybody?
Yeah,
you like?
I'll be watching. Today's a big day out there too. It's the Phillies. Probably watch a little bit of that too. I don't know if I mean the favorites outside post, second favorites inside post kind of. So it's always a tough one to pick. So it's just fun to watch.
When you're retired, would that be a bucket list event that you want to go to?
I've actually been, in 2015. Unfortunately, back then we would have a little more time to kill. So. Yeah, went with my family, and an amazing event. Everybody's dressed up, having a great time. Really fun event to go to.
As a follow-up to Jason, what is outside post and what is inside post?
Well, I think the favorite's like the 17. The second is the 2. So it's makes it a little challenging, but yeah, always fun to watch. So we'll see what happens.